Hi, Anvi. I am fine, thank you, Vita. What are you doing? विशाल रेड्डी सर, राम राम. सीटेट का क्लास चल रहा है. यस राखी, हाउ आर यू? गुड इवनिंग. ओके, एटलीस्ट आंसर करना आज. चलो, let's start the session. So see, the first important point is कि when EVS paper you are going to write, you need to understand few important things. In the EVS paper, you will be getting some very important sections. There you need to write some questions. They will be writing questions based on pedagogy. ठीक है, pedagogy का बेस में भी होगा 15 questions and subject based questions भी होंगे उसमें. अब उसको कैसे प्रोसीड करेंगे वो देखो. So EVS question, as an EVS teacher, you plan to take the, you plan, 5 minutes. Okay, you plan to take the student to the zoo. Which of the following activities would you not allow the student to undertake? So now you are an EVS teacher, and now what you are doing is you plan to take the students in a tour. Now, what are all things you will not allow the students to do? So, some things you will never be allowing the students to do. First, to take lots of eatable food for the animals at the zoo means you allow नहीं करोगे eatable foods animals के लिए zoo में लेके जाने के लिए. Next, to try to find out the food taken up by a different animal at the zoo. मतलब कौन सा जानवर किस तरह का फूड खाता है वो पता करने का कोशिश करेंगे. नेक्स्ट, कलेक्ट फोटोग्राफ्स ऑफ द एनिमल दे एक्सपेक्ट टू सी एट द जू. सो यू आर अ टीचर एंड यू आर टेकिंग द स्टूडेंट्स टू द जू एंड यू डेफिनेटली वांट देम टू लर्न अबाउट द एनिमल्स. तो क्या करोगे, कैसे तुम उसको ये करोगे? आर यू गोइंग टू टेक देम टू द जू और नॉट? Means you will be talking about some of the animals, photos, everything. Like, okay, fine, these are the animals we are going to see in the zoo. So that's another criteria. Next, the concept of seed germination can, take their drawing books along with them to draw what they see at the zoo. So you will say the students, you will not allow the students to take the drawing book, so that whatever they are seeing they are going to draw. Which you think you are going to not allow the students? This is a very open question and you must answer this question. See, what can be the expected answer here? This is a very open question and you can answer this question in no time. Like, what can be according to you, will not allow the student to do? Will you not allow them to take the eatable items to the zoo or try to find out the food taken up by the animals, or you will not inform the student about the food that will be taken by the animals, or collect photograph of the animals they expect to see at the zoo, or take their drawing books along with them to draw what they see at the zoo? Which one you feel you will not allow? Come on, say. Option A, B, C, and D. So which option you are thinking you will not allow? Come on, Bensi, you can answer the question. Taki, you can answer the question. Which one you feel you are not going to allow? The correct answer is A. Why? Because take along lots of eatable for the animals at the zoo. See, this is not allowed. When you are going in a zoo, as a science teacher, you will never be allowing the students to bring the eatable items, snacks, and everything for the animals, because each animal is having a different food habit. You cannot intervene in that and you cannot allow them to eat. So that's what you will be telling, that don't bring any eatable items for the animals. That's what you are going to prohibit the student for. So first answer is not is exactly this one. You will not tell. You will tell the student don't do this. Okay. Now look here. The concept of seed germination can be taught based by asking the student. Now, in a class, you want to teach the concept of seed germination. Okay. Now, when you want to teach the concept of seed germination, what you will be teaching the students for? The best thing what you are going to teach. Asking the student to perform an activity to sow seeds observe different stages and draw them. Definitely you will be telling the student that okay fine, you need to perform an activity to sow seeds, observe them how they are exactly getting germinated, and then you need to draw the stages showing photographs of seed germination. Now you need to teach the students, so these are the stages of seed germination. You can do the draw this which you can do this like this. Now showing germinated seeds to the class and explaining the process of germination, or you can itself germinate and show to the student that these are the stages of germination, or presenting the germination stage through drawing on the board, or you can draw and present. So which one as a science teacher you will prefer the most? Which one, as a science teacher, you will prefer and inform the student to do the most? As a science teacher. So what you are going to do? First, asking the students to perform an activity to sow seeds, observe different stages and draw them. Means you can say the students, okay, okay, fine, you need to draw, you need to do an activity, you need to sow seeds and you need to observe different stages and draw them. That is the first part. Second, showing a photograph of the seed germination. Which one you prefer the most? See, science is that chapter which is totally science is that topic and that type subject where you need to do some practical applications. So when you are doing practical application, you will be exactly putting more effort. So that will be countable. So there in that stage, what you need to do is you need to exactly show by learning. Activities are the most important primal thing. So first will be the option asking the student to perform an activity to source it, observe different stages and draw them. So this is the first thing. So answer will be 62, answer will be 8. Now Meera and Divya are young girls. Meera likes to eat samosa. Okay, Meera is one girl. Rajendra Kumar, good evening. Ma'am, it's time, yes. So Meera and Divya are young girls. Meera likes to eat samosa, cutlets and bread. So Meera is liking to eat. Understood? हिमांशु की साक्षी. ओके मैम, ओके सर. सीटेट का पढ़ा रही हूँ. अगर आपके अगल बगल में कोई टीचर का तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो उनको बोलो कि एक मैडम है वो टीचर का तैयारी करवा रही है, मैथ्स साइंस पढ़ा रही है पेडागोजी का, क्योंकि मैंने ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर लिया है पेडागोजी का, तो उनको रेफरेंस दे सकते हो आप. आज तो हमारी भी क्लास नहीं थी. आज क्लास थी ना, आज मेरा ट्रिपल कुंड्रम में क्लास था इसीलिए. So now Meera likes to eat samosa, cutlet and bread. Divya on the other hand takes an iron deficit diet. Or another friend is there, she is 18. Okay. So on the other hand, Divya on the other hand takes an iron deficit diet. Which of the following disorder Meera and Divya likes to suffer from? कौन सा डिसऑर्डर उनको हो सकता है? एक तो भाई पूरा कटलेट समोसा लगाए हुए है, ऐसा नाम ही रखा है. सारे एग्जाम में जूनियर बच्चों का सीटेट का पढ़ा रही हूँ, रात को सीटेट का पढ़ाती हूँ. तो मेरा तो पूरा एकदम कटलेट ये सब खा रही है, तो डेफिनेटली ओबेसिटी का केस हो सकता है, देखते हैं. और दूसरा जो है वो आयरन डेफिसिट है. आयरन डेफिसिट मीन्स आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी से कौन सा डिजीज हो सकता है? व्हाट कैन बी द प्रोसेस? मीन्स आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी से एनीमिया होता है, ये सबको पता है. और ज़्यादा फैटी फूड खाने से ओबेसिटी होता है. तो यहाँ पे क्लियर कट आंसर क्या होगा? टीचिंग के पेपर कभी पढ़ा रही थी? हाँ यस, पढ़ा रही हो. थोड़ा मेरा रेफर कीजिए प्रभु, लोगों को बताइए. सो ओबेसिटी एंड एनीमिया, इसका आंसर क्या होगा? ओबेसिटी एंड एनीमिया. तब नंबर मिलेगा मेरा, फोन नंबर, अदरवाइज नहीं मिलेगा. So obesity and anemia. So obesity means मोटापा और anemia means iron की deficiency से anemia होता है, ठीक है? तो hemoglobin का amount कम हो जाता है उस केस में. So that's what the answer is fourth one, obesity and anemia. I am fine. So now to take children aware to make children aware of different kind of fuel, a teacher can show some samples of fuel in the class. अब स्टूडेंट्स लोग को बताना है कि फ्यूल है पेट्रोल डीजल, तो क्या सैंपल लेके स्कूल में जाएंगे? टीचर को सैंपल लेके जाना चाहिए. टीचर हैज टू शो द सैंपल और डिस्कस विद चिल्ड्रन अबाउट पॉसिबल काइंड ऑफ फ्यूल और हैव अ डिस्कशन इन द क्लास. ओके, about possible kind of fuel that can be used for cooking along in short. और कुकिंग के लिए भी पेट्रोल तो मैंने छोड़ दिया, कुकिंग के लिए शो पिक्चर ऑफ फ्यूल ऑन अ चार्ट और पिक्चर फ्यूल का पिक्चर दिखा सकते हैं. और दूसरा आस्क चिल्ड्रन टू लिस्ट डिफरेंट फ्यूल्स और वी शुड आस्क द स्टूडेंट टू लिस्ट डिफरेंट फ्यूल in which one you will be discussing about. So what you are going to do? I'm not doing that forever. Okay. So definitely you need to understand this part. So you need to understand this one. So ask children to list different type of fuel. So different kind of activities are there. Show some samples of fuel in the class. Samples तो दिखा नहीं सकते. This is absolutely wrong. First one wrong. Discuss with children about possible kind of fuel. Yes, discussion कर सकते हैं. Children with possible kind of fuel कि this is the fuel, this is used for cooking, this is used for this one, that one. Which type of fuel is good? That is sunflower oil, mustard oil, vegetable oil. Like this type of questions we can discuss. Okay, so the correct answer is second one. There you can go with a proper discussion. So discussion is the most important way which we can do that. Okay, now next. The skills required to read a map include excellent. See, the skills required to read a map include okay. The skill required to read a map include excellent communication skill to draw out the experience, that is expressive ability. What is the skills? What is the meaning of skills and what it is exactly? Okay. So the skill required to read a map include excellent communication skill to draw out the expressive ability to understand relative position of places, distances and direction, excellent drawing and painting skills, ability to use calculation and sketch position on a globe. So these are different type of things that we need to understand. Okay. So now question number 65, what in all possible things we can be talking about? So the skill required to read a map include, means what type of skill will be required to read a map? Okay, see, I want to read a map, I'm not wanting to draw. So reading map needs wants. So first in map, whenever you are reading a map, we need to understand the place, distance and direction. So here place, distance and direction, when we will be discussing about, that time we are going to check. So definitely ability to understand relative position of places, distance and directions are very important.